It's unimaginable to lose a child. Unfortunately, many have to endure that pain and grief. October is Infant and Pregnancy Loss Awareness Month. We met up with one family who has truly endured pain many cannot even fathom, but is using their story and journey to help others.
When Casey and I first met, actually on our first date, we talked about what we were hoping our lives would look like.
Hope and faith. Two words that would be tested over and over again for Seal and Casey Fisher.
One of the things we talked about was how many kiddos we would love to have.
In 2016, they got pregnant with their first son.
I actually got to tell Casey on his birthday that he was going to be a dad.
But soon they found out Plum, as they call him now, was not healthy.
Prayed for a miracle. The idea that he maybe would not make it through that was not ever on our radar. So we were pretty surprised when we found at 16 weeks his heart had stopped.
The next year, they got pregnant again with Boone. But at 24 weeks, they found a fatal diagnosis. Boone was in heart failure. He passed away shortly after. Faith and hope, two words Casey and Seal were struggling to keep hold of. After both losses, a local organization called Walk With Me was there to help.
Our heart is just to help families that have lost babies, either in pregnancy or shortly after birth or in the first months of life. And we are basically just to be there to support them, to understand them in a world that does not understand you once your baby dies.
Jamie Stewart and her husband started the organization after their own terrible loss.
In 2012, my husband and I lost our son Logan after delivery. He lived for 54 minutes and then died in his daddy's arms. We found ourselves in a world that was spinning so fast, and ours had stopped.
It's been nearly a decade, and in those years, Walk With Me has helped hundreds of families at their hospital beds during their grief and through their healing.
Let's go say hi to Miss Corey.
The Fishers held firmly onto their faith and hope.
Jump down.
And were able to adopt a beautiful little girl at birth.
Come on. Ah.
Isla Fisher, who looks just like her daddy.
Yeah, everyone that sees her says, she looks just like her daddy. And I said, well, that's really unfortunate for that little girl.
And after having their faith and hope tested to the limit, the good news doesn't stop there.
We are actually expecting again our fourth kiddo due in December.
I'm so happy for them. They're just an amazing couple. Seal and Casey now serve on the board of Walk With Me and help others who unfortunately have to walk their steps. If you need help or you need to talk to someone, log on to walkwithme-nonprofit.org. You can also reach out to them on social media. But, you know, Natasha, we were talking about this yesterday. It's amazing that Jamie and Seal and Casey and even Heather Baker, who we talked about last month, and their family have really made it through that grief and can continue to help other couples who will walk in the same footsteps. It's unbelievable.
It truly is. I mean, it really takes a strong person to confront those fears again, confront that emotional distress again, to not just live it, but also help someone get through it. But they're so important. I mean, you think about Walk With Me. So many moms out there, moms and dads, they lose a baby and they feel so alone. Yeah. By having an organization like them, you know, they feel supported and also guided to keep a lot of those memories too and take the right steps for the grieving process.
Yeah, at the time, you know, we've been honest about our journey, and we lost two babies before, my two kids, and so we really felt alone, and we felt like this stigma where you just don't talk about it. And they're trying to change that stigma, and talking about it helps, but you can feel like no one understands you, and that's what's great with Walk With Me is they're there with you. They can sit in that pain and the grief with you because they know firsthand what you're going through, which really does help in that grieving and healing process.
Yeah, really great story, Corey. Thank you.